Hi everyone, please excuse the sound of the washing machine. I'm going to make flapjacks. I normally only make the flapjacks around Christmas. They're bloody lovely. They've got 3 ingredients. They come from this very old cookery book, Dorset Federation of Women's Institutes, which I think was my granny's, certainly obviously my mum's, or it might have just been my mum's. It's got all sorts of things in it, how to make, and they're all old recipes. Some of them call for fat. They don't specify what fat. And these are our quick and easy flapjacks. And you can see that they are indeed vegan, because margarine is nothing to do with animals. Demerara sugar and porridge oats, and that's it. My only modification is that instead of 6 ounces of demerara sugar, I put 5 ounces of demerara sugar and 1 ounce of golden syrup. And that's my only modification. Stand by. There are a couple of gluten-free people at work, so I've got these gluten-free oats, just so that everyone can enjoy these delicious flapjacks. Here we have my 6 ounces of sweetener. Well, there it's gone. 6 ounces of sweetener. It's 5 ounces of demerara sugar and 1 ounce of golden syrup. And over the top of all that, my 8 ounces of oats. And I'm using Stork SB for my, well, I call it Stork SB because that's what it used to be called when I was little, for my fat. I don't use butter because I find it too greasy almost, and I know that Stork and therefore margarine, it's not good for you obviously, but I just find it makes a nicer flapjack. So I've got this ginormous thing of it and I need 6 ounces. And here we have my 6 ounces, so that's going to get melted. And when you're melting, be sure not to let it burn, so keep an eye on it because it will melt quickly. And here it is melted, but for a few little bits. Pour the melted butter over the oats and then mix, and really mix. And there we have it. And the reason you have to really mix it is because that golden syrup clumps and you want it to be evenly distributed. So you really have to mix it. And I'm holding my camera and I've only got one hand, so I can't show you how vigorously you have to mix it, but you really mix it. And then sometimes you might think that looks a bit greasy. Maybe I could do with putting a few more oats in, and then you just get a handful of oats and shove some more oats in, and it sort of takes away the greasiness, because greasy flapjacks aren't nice. I've made double for work, so if I'd have made the amount, sorry about my finger, if I'd have made the amount it says in the book, I would get 16 quite large flapjacks. With the double, obviously, I then cut it and cut them so that they're sort of mouth sized. What's the word I want? Vol-au-vent size. And then everyone gets some. They're very sweet. There's something about the smell which is like the most delicious dry sweetness. It hits the back of the nose and it's just absolutely divine. Stand by for the finished product. These have gone in at 180 fan for 20 minutes or until golden brown. I've got my cooling racks laid out. Ideally they'd go in a tin, but I can't find any of my tins. So they're going in Tupperware, and that's greaseproof paper. If we pan round, 5 minutes to go until deliciousness. I'm never happy. I always think it's burnt. It's going to be too crispy. I should have put more demerara. I should have put more golden syrup, etc. Never happy. Now I'm going to score. While it's warm, you score. So I do that, and then I do that, and then I do that. You know, as many times as I like. I'm unhappy with them because I think it's burnt around the edges. I should have just said, when will I learn, ladies and gents? I should have just, I've been making these literally my whole life because they're a very good thing for children to make. I have been making these my whole life and I am no spring chicken, yet I never seem to get the timing right. If I think, oh no, that's perfect, then they seem raw. If I leave them in, the recipe says that half an hour. Well, I did 20 minutes, so maybe I should have done 15 minutes. Maybe I should have done 17 minutes. Oh, anyway, this is the result. If they're rubbish, I suppose I can always remake them. Bye.